Hello, everybody. Yeah, I know, it's me. It's been a while. Um, so wanted to record something just because, well, that would be a good time too, and I wanted to announce a little project I've been working on, while I play something in the background. So, for those who have been following Desmond YGO for a while, or the few of you that have, back in the day, I had a, well, what do you call it, a custom card server that I was not the owner of, but I was basically one of the head admins of, and a bunch of other stuff. Well, eventually, after some time has passed and some things happened, it kinda didn't turn out very well in the end. Mostly just because people's schedules were fucked up, a bunch of other shit. Stuff just never panned out the way we wanted it to. So why am I talking about this? Well, because I and a few others have kind of decided to, well, start again somewhat. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, me with the help of one of the older devs from the server as well, have decided to make another server, essentially. This was mainly due to the fact that we liked the custom idea, we liked what the server did well, we just didn't like what the server did poorly. So, to sort of conclude all that, I just want to make the announcement that we are making the server. We haven't made a perfect name yet, we have a few other things going on, and right now we're in development. But I just sort of want to give a quick synopsis of what the server is, what we're going to be doing with it, or at least what we think we're going to be doing with it, and then finally at the end of it, we're going to have some fun. So, with all that being said, let's get into the basis of the server. So, I guess what you would say the main point of the server is to, well, play customs. Our big goal from, well, I wouldn't say our big goal, but our goal in general is that we will be able to play customs that will have TCG cards allowed and have some fun. This will also be including tournaments and stuff like that that we'll make, etc., etc., you know, the stuff that most people usually do in a server. But into the more specific parts of it. So, how are custom cards being made, how are they introduced, put into the game, etc., and then what is the game gonna be like in terms of other things, because I said that this also includes TCG cards. Well, the first things first of that is that there will be, well, yeah, there will be a modified TCG ban list put in place for all of the cards this way, so meta decks are banned, a lot of the most broken engines in the game are banned, etc., etc. This is mainly just to keep things from getting out of hand, make things less annoying, and then go from there. Our second big thing is that how custom cards will be introduced is going to be a submission-based system. And we've actually come up with this really smart way that actually makes things a little bit easier, and it makes it much better for quality control. And this is essentially a system where, so you have the rules of how you make the cards, stuff like that. Then you will make said cards, put them into the system. Obviously, judges will review it based on the ticket or whatever. That's not really the important part. The important part is what happens next. And that is the fact that, well, after that, it's going to go into, I guess, a sort of spreadsheet, as you would say, to where other judges can look over the cards. Once those judges look over those cards, you're going to see the next bit, which will be essentially the judges look over it, see what they find wrong, report it to everybody, then they can report back to the ticket holder, yada yada. Once that is figured out and when some of the things have been ironed out, it will then go into a playtesting phase. Now what this will be is that there will be a separate playtesting section of the Discord for people who are testing cards before they're released, giving feedback, testing them in decks, etc. Then we get the cards back and some of their data. Then we use that data to figure out what we're going to do going forward. Pretty, well, I'd say it's kind of a complex system, but it works very, very well. And I have yet to have seen an issue with it, which is great. Other than that, like I said, it's mostly just the announcement that is coming and that we are working on it. If there's anyone who's had experience with custom cards and maybe wants to just, I don't know, well, really we're just looking for staff, so if you guys want to staff, if you guys like custom cards, feel free to reach out to me. I will be putting a link at some point in the description for the custom cards, not for the server, but to talk to me about them. And that'll mostly be it, in all reality. There's not that much else going on, just sort of what it is. And I just wanted to make this quick little video just announcing that we're working on it. We are going to be taking our time with it, so it may not be available for a considerable while, but that doesn't mean we're not doing it. We are very much so invested in this one. And with that being said, like I said, just quick announcement. In the future, I will be actually posting more updates about it, explaining what's going on, stuff like that. And yeah, just wanted to tell you guys this, since I'm here. As for more, I would say, quote, general updates, I do, obviously, recently I have posted to this channel with a replay. This is from actually a different account than the one I'm playing right now. That one is from my phone account, which I've been playing a lot more of since, well, the only thing I have on this account, as you can see, is Pendulum FTK, which is fun until it's not. Let's just say that. Because dealing 4,000 every turn and then just bashing over things only is fun for so long. Especially when stuff like that happens. Yeah, so do expect some more Master Duel content. I might talk about Starry Night and do a Starry Night deck profile eventually. Because this deck has been surprisingly wonkily good. And I think there is possibility that a pure variant could actually be considered very, very powerful, considering the fact stuff like Maxx C is in place, where you can actually make the deck have all the cards it needs. And even now, in my Dragon Maid engine, it's still considerably a good deck. I think right now I have like a 13 win streak with the deck or something like that, not counting disconnect losses. So, kind of just insane. As for, I guess, other general things, still doing Yu-Gi-Oh content, just busy due to situations, life, etc. And right now I'm pouring a lot of my resources into the custom server. Like I said, doesn't mean I'm quitting. I'm still going to be playing for a long time, as we all do. And other than that, that's really all I gotta say. I guess as one last note before I end is that like I said, still going to be doing some more Master Duel content. Might do some Duel Links content now that I've finally been able to record on my phone and get it fucking working properly. Yay! And, well, once we get more of the custom server stuff in place, that's going to be the other main thing we do. We'll be talking about custom servers and how our system is going to work. But with that being said, this is Desmond YGO, or Desmond2530, depending on who you are. And I'll be seeing you guys all later.